What is the difference between llamas and alpacas? South America is home to a vibrant range of breathtaking flora and fauna, largely thanks to the continent's diverse environment. From the dense vegetation of the Amazon rainforest to the thin atmosphere at the peaks of the Andes, precious life finds a way. Today's video focuses on two popular South American residents, a group of animals so adaptable and versatile that humans have relied on them for thousands of years and beyond. We are, of course, referring to the llama and the alpaca. What's the story with these creatures? Are they one and the same? Or are there noteworthy differences? Well, say goodbye to your confusion because today we're going to find answers. Let's begin. What is a llama? Llamas are four-legged mammals belonging to the camelidae family, along with camels, alpacas, guanacos, and vicuñas. Like all camelids, llamas are ungulates in the Artiodactyla order, along with whales, cattle, deer, and pigs. They belong to the genus Llama, and their full scientific name is Llama glama, which is pretty awesome. There is only one true species of llama, although they are frequently confused with alpacas, guanacos, and vicuñas, which also fall under the llama genus. Llamas are wholly domesticated and have lived alongside humans since before records began. It is believed that llamas are descended from wild guanacos, but there's a fair chance that hybridization of alpacas and vicuñas may have played a role in the rise of the llama. They are bred for wool and meat, with wool in particular being a driver for commercial farmers and breeders. The wool from the animal's undercoats is used for garments and other fine crafts, while wool from the outer coat is normally used for ropes and rugs. Llamas also have served as reliable pack animals for centuries. In rarer cases, some people keep them as pets and companions. They also have long-running cultural significance in their native regions and feature prominently in the histories and practices of people like the Inca and the Moche. In modern times, people have begun harnessing the llama's protective instincts and put them to work as overgrown, spitting guard dogs. Llamas were placed in the camelidae family because of their camel-like characteristics. They have a long neck, a relatively small barrel, as well as long, slender legs with 2 toes each. Also like camels, llamas have elongated snouts that end at a quirky mouth. You see, all members of the camel family have a special prehensile upper lip, used to grasp food and other things, but mostly food. Inside the mouth, llamas have a set of 32 teeth, but males have 3 additional fangs called fighting teeth. Farmers typically defang these bad boys early before they can do damage. A llama's body is almost entirely covered in wool. Some are woollier than others though, depending on the breed. However, the neck, barrel, and thighs are almost always covered in wool. The animal's face, lower shins, and feet are significantly less fuzzy. Llamas vary in size but are generally the largest species in their genus. Fully grown individuals range between 5 feet 7 inches and 5 feet 11 inches in shoulder height. Weight ranges greatly subject to age, breed, and feeding. Adult llamas can weigh anywhere between 287 and 600 pounds. Males, called studs or machos, are generally larger than females, which are called dams or hembras. Baby llamas are called crías, which is Spanish for babies. These little ones have a birth weight range of 20 to 30 pounds. Female llamas develop and reach sexual maturity much sooner than males, 12 months compared to 24 to 36 months. Lifespan is generally between 20 and 25 years, but some individuals can live past 30. The llama is a highly social animal that can live in herds up to 100 individuals. Herds are often made up of harems and their crías. Each harem is under a single stud, who may have 6 or more dams to breed with. These animals understand the strength in numbers and they rely on each other to watch out for predators, friendship, and general familial support. However, llama politics is also very dynamic, and members, especially males, are always jockeying for positions. Biting, kicking, neck-butting, and the classic spitting in each other's faces are the go-to tactics for bickering llamas. Fights can be quite devastating, especially if the fighting teeth are not removed. Victors have the opportunity to acquire or expand their harems and sire more crías. Llamas are strictly herbivorous. They eat grass, leaves, fruit, and a variety of plant and grain-based feeds. Adult llamas need about 2% of their body weight in food every day. Crías are dependent on their mother's milk for the first 6 months of life and are completely weaned off milk at around 10 months. Llamas are also famed for their hardiness in the face of scarce water supply. They have extra long intestines and colons that allow them to reabsorb water and go for days without drinking a drop. This trait is why they are so successful in their often dry environments. Llamas are traditionally found in the Andean regions of western South America, but today you can find them all over the Americas. There are millions of them in South America and an ever-growing number in North America. Commercial llama farming and the llama pet trade are huge in the US and Canada these days. What is an alpaca? Alpacas pretty much share the same taxonomic, physiological, and social makeup as the llama. Even-toed ungulate with a camelid body profile? Check. Long neck and flappy, split upper lip? Double check. Potential to spit in your face at a moment's notice? Triple check. Known as llama pacos to scientists, the alpaca is also native to the Andean region, particularly southern Peru, Bolivia, Ecuador, and northern Chile. However, like llamas, alpacas can be found everywhere because they are gaining popularity as livestock or pets. Alpacas are the domesticated descendants of wild vicuñas, but other animals in the llama genus may be mixed up in there. Today we have two established breeds, the Suri and the Huacaya. They are traditionally bred for wool and meat. Alpaca wool is way more in demand than llama wool and has many more uses in clothing, carpeting, art, and handicrafts. The iconic poncho is often fashioned using alpaca wool. Wool texture and coloration are the main driving forces behind selective breeding. There are over 52 natural alpaca fiber colors. In modern times, this fluffy animal has become a rather unique choice of pet. They are generally very sweet and playful. Their love of human attention and cuddles also makes them superb therapy animals. Mature alpacas measure between 32 and 39 inches at the shoulder and weigh between 106 and 198 pounds. Machos are slightly larger than hembras. Like llamas, alpacas have been prominent parts of native South American culture for millennia. The Moche and Inca featured them in art and used the animals in many rituals, including sacrifices to deities or ancestral spirits. Again, much like their cousins, alpacas are highly social. They live in close-knit familial groups consisting of the hembras, their crias, and a dominant stud. They use a combination of braying sounds, hissing, and body language to communicate. Males are often embroiled in fights for dominance and reproductive rights. For this, they have evolved fighting teeth to administer some serious hurt. Alpaca's high sociability is also paired with notable intelligence. Alpacas are highly observant creatures that can quickly learn habits and patterns. This intelligence also makes them very trainable. You can train your alpaca to do simple tricks, or you could even train him to watch over your sheep. Alpacas have also boarded the therapy animal train. Highly reputed health institutions like the Mayo Clinic have championed studies and observations of therapy animals' impact on both mental and physical well-being, and the results are shockingly good. Things on the reproductive front are quite similar to llamas. Dams are quick breeders and only need to mate once to get pregnant. They reach sexual maturity at 12 months and males after 2 years. Crias are born seamlessly and can walk and run along with mom within an hour of life, a key trait in a world filled with coyotes, eagles, cats, and human hunters. Alpacas are successful animals because of their insane adaptability and intelligence. Their amazing coats can keep out the fiercest cold, while their internal water recycling system can support them for weeks in bone-dry deserts, so they'll do great at your farm or ranch. Differences between the two. Let's kick off with lineage. Llamas are primarily based on the wild guanaco from the same neck, no pun, of the woods. The guanaco, though smaller than the llama, is the larger of the two wild Andean camelids. Guanacos are notoriously aggressive and assertive around their family and home range. Spitting and violent swipes of the front feet are how they deliver justice. Alpacas, on the other hand, are offshoots of the cutesy vicuña. This baby-faced fuzzball has long adapted to rely on quick thinking and acute senses to evade the jaws of a world full of killers. The next difference is size. Llamas are significantly larger than even the biggest purebred alpacas. Really big llamas can reach 600 pounds, while alpacas can hardly get past 200. Size difference also leads to differences in transportation capabilities. While alpacas can carry stuff, they can't carry much of it. Llamas, on the other hand, can comfortably carry 100 pounds for miles. Local folk in llama land often use the animals to save small children from walking crazy distances. Their faces are also different. Llamas have curved banana-esque ears. Alpaca ears are a touch straighter and less pronounced. Alpacas have shorter faces too, while llamas look like they're doing giraffe impressions. You can also tell the two camelids apart by their coats. Llamas have tough, rough-feeling hair that has somewhat limited use. Alpaca hair, on the other hand, is the backbone of an entire industry. You could quite literally dress in alpaca from head to toe. Hats, quilts, ponchos, scarves, socks, gloves, you name it. Personality is another defining trait. Alpacas are generally more eager to please and friendly. They absolutely love hanging out with other alpacas, other pets, and their human buddies. Llamas are just as social, but they also have an independent streak. They don't mind a little time to themselves. As far as outright aggression, alpacas would rather avoid confrontation. They will spit, but only when very provoked and cornered. Aggressive behavior is also easier to train away. Llamas are more confident and therefore more confrontational. These guys will definitely spit at you, even unprovoked. If a llama doesn't like your face, it's going to spit at it. Llamas can also cause serious injury by biting and kicking.